Hello, everybody, and, sorry. Ooh. Well, I'm trying to fix my... There we go. That's not what I want, actually. Okay. I think we're good now? Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Mandalorian. Watch Party. I am very excited. Okay, so we got about 30 minutes. Hold on, I'm just putting up my iPad. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing in the chat? You should see my desk. It is a mess right now. But it is Mandalorian night. We got about 23 minutes. What up, Zenger? Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to start the stream a little early so we could talk about some of the announcements that just came out because, you know, wow. We got a lot of announcements, that's for sure. I'll wait a little bit longer for people to tune in the chat. Just like last week, no idea what to expect. Same here, man. I have zero clue what to expect. So let me first retweet the stream. So, if we don't... Yeah, I'm just going to retweet it on Twitter, see if anyone wants to join. Or watch, I should say. Yeah, hope we have a good time. Rogue Squadrons is not based off the sequel trilogy. Nice try, Goldman. I disagree. Cameron Moneypenny, but we'll see. You never know. I mean, you never know. Going live for the Mandalorian watch party. Paste. Alright. Only 2 people here? Maybe the algorithm is not being very friendly to me today. Rogue Squadrons would be post Return of the Jedi, though. We don't know. You never know what could happen. Maybe they're gonna shock us all, and it'll take place after the Rise of Skywalker. I'd be fine with that. I'd actually love that. It's so crazy though that like we got so much announced. I think. Well, it's funny though because we heard a lot of rumors about like some of the shows. Like we heard a Lando show, a Ahsoka show, all this, but no one expected no one expected Rogue Squadron. Make it 3. Yeah, we still got third. Yeah, I wanted to chat some Star Wars. We still got some time. I just want to chat a little bit about everything. If Rogue Squadrons really surprised me. I hope it takes place after the Rise of Skywalker. Not just because I like the sequels, but because if you look at a lot of the things that already came out, like content-wise, between or just after Return of the Jedi, the thing is, the war with the Empire ends a year after Return of the Jedi, right? So they already made Squadrons, which is basically like Rogue Squadrons but just in the video game. And then there's a lot of there's a big book trilogy. There's actually 2 book trilogies that take place in that year's time. So yeah, part of me I think it would be much more interesting if the Rogue Squadron series took place afterwards. So will we get the Rebels sequel? I think that's what the Ahsoka show is gonna be. I don't think they're gonna do an animated one anymore because I feel like that's what the Ahsoka show is for. I mean, when she mentioned Thrawn in the 5th episode, chapter 13, she's like, "Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?" So that's kind of all of the assumptions. I think it's a backdoor pilot. I'm most excited for Leslie Headland's The Acolyte. Yesterday I saw some people saying it should be scrapped because it has a female lead. Now it looks like one of the most compelling shows. I agree. It looks very compelling to me. Hold on. Let me make sure the chat is where I want it to be. Hold on. There we go. That's what we want. I agree. I think it's a very interesting concept, and I can't wait to watch it. I think that's one of the ones I'm the most excited for. I mean, the Obi-Wan one is exciting. The fact that Hayden Christensen is coming back, just... Again, I'm not the biggest, Anakin Skywalker fan in the films, but just having him back makes me happy. So... I'm happy that a lot of prequel fans are very happy to see him again. Although my concern with the Obi-Wan show is, it looks like they're retconning the line from the originals where it was implied when Darth Vader says, "I haven't seen him since ... that it was since Revenge of the Sith," but now it's going to be since this encounter because they're going to fight. That's what was heavily implied. But they told me Star Wars is dead. Yeah, Darth Vader. Star Wars is dead. It's dead, right? That's why Mandalorian is uber popular right now. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec, chat. I'm just gonna pull up my phone. I'm eager to dive into more of the dark side. I think that's what the show is gonna be. Also, it's gonna be set during the High Republic, which made me even more surprised. So I wonder how much of the hold on. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Oh, you guys can see. Ban him, haha. LOL. I don't appreciate the toxic messages that were sent, so. Let's continue talking about Mando. So we still got, like, 22 minutes. But again, I just wanted to talk about some of the announcements. You know, what made me really curious, the Rangers of the New Republic show, that seems like it's tailor-made for, Gavin, you interrupted me. He says, Zero told me Leslie Hedden was fired by George Lucas. Oh, God. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the Rangers of the New Republic. It looks like it's the show meant for Cara Dune, but she wasn't mentioned. And then she made a tweet saying, like, she made a very cryptic tweet, which looked like she was mad about something, but we'll see. Can't go any slower? I know, dude. I set up the stream like 2 hours ago, and I've just been laying on my bed waiting and waiting and waiting. So I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Now that I have my TV in my background, I'm trying to have like a little nice display. God, it's gonna take forever. I wasn't sold on Luke till I saw the fan art of Sebastian Stan as him. I'm a little bit more sold on that now than I used to be a little bit before. Oh, I'm just fixing my mic. Sorry. I am. Mike Zero is. If you're a fan of Mike Zero, I just feel so bad. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. It would help me out a lot, and I would love you forever if you smash that like button right now. Smash it. I want you to annihilate that like button. Destroy it. Destroy it. Gina been trolling on Twitter these few days. Yeah, I don't know. People give her way too much slack than she deserves. It's not. It's ridiculous. That's my opinion. That's my take. Should I wear my computer glasses? You know, I have these computer glasses, and I was told I look very cute in them. You think that's true? Zori Blissful. I like that name. I didn't read it before. Would it be cool if Dave Filoni and his partner, forgot his name, are the leads of the Ranger series? Oh, yeah, I don't remember the guy's name, but you're talking about, I think, the Asian guy, right? Yeah, I don't remember his name. Sebastian looks way skinnier than before. Maybe it's happening soon. Maybe. But Luke was low-key kind of buff. He always wore these bulkier outfits. He was a little slimmer, but if you look at like some of the scenes in Empire Strikes Back, like this guy's got guns. Mike Zero is just throwing crap at the wall and seeing what sticks. Yeah, it's so stupid. There's some actual credible sources out there that made some good job. No, 10 coming with Smash. Thank you. I appreciate it. 20 minutes? I feel like I've been doing this stream already for like an hour. It's only been 10 minutes. Oh my god. I just want to watch some Mandalorian. What else? I think the most underrated aspect of all these new announcements, I think it's the Acolyte. A lot of people are kind of just like tossing it to the side, like, oh yeah. Like Leslie Headland, you know, she made. It's funny because, you know, there was the reports from Hollywood Reporter that Leslie Headland was making a like female-centric show. Lucasfilm never announced that. They announced her, and then she like even when they made this announcement, I'm sure the main character will be a woman. But if that's something that bothers people, then you're a loser. Yep, I saw a cool interview with him. He's a huge Star Wars fan and had a Rebellion pilot cosplay, cool character. Yeah. This is the way. Like 19 more minutes. Maybe I shouldn't have started the stream so early, but I'm so impatient. I just thought, you know, I'm just sitting here, might as well talk to you guys for a little bit and see what's up. Okay, so let's do some predictions for this episode. I want you guys to share your predictions. For me, I think we're gonna go rescue Mayfeld. You know, Bill Burr's character that we saw in last season. I do think we'll see the Deveronian and the Twi'lek chick that we saw also, because they're technically still imprisoned with him. I mean, they might be taken like some different specific cell, but actually no, I'm gonna retract that prediction. I do not think we'll see the other two. I like to though. I think we will not see Baby Yoda in this episode. Grogu. Grogu is actually growing on me a little bit, but I do not think we will see Grogu in this episode. Filler episode? I hope not. People thought last week's was gonna be a filler episode. I hope not. There again, with the exception of episode 2, I feel like episode 2 was only halfway filler. Like half of the episode was filler, half of it was not. I hope this one's not. Hope the prison break is short-lived. I wonder how long this episode's going to be. We heard, you guys hear any reports about how long this episode's supposed to be? Because, we heard, I heard a little bit before, I heard a little bit before last week's episode that the episode was going to be really short. We haven't heard anything about this week, so. Ugh, I just unplugged my charger. Oh, well. Oops. Oh, yeah, what's interesting? Sorry, I saw one of you guys mention Boba Fett. Boba Fett's not. There was no Boba Fett show announced. And that was, the rumor. That was the one that was, heavily confirmed that there was going to be a Boba Fett, season. That's supposedly reporting right now, and they didn't announce it. I think that kind of dispels that notion. No reports in episode length. Makes me happy. It's going in a little bit more blind then, which I like. Which I like a lot. Time is going by so damn slow. My bet's on Bosk. Wow, Zenger. Prediction. Boba Fett calls for help from one of his Empire Strikes Back bounty hunters. I don't think I'd want to see that. I guess it would be somewhat cool to see Bosk. I don't think we will. Yeah, I don't think we'll see any of the Empire Strikes Back bounty hunters. But that would be somewhat neat, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think so. I feel like he's been out of touch for a while. I feel like if he was in the bounty hunter guild, then Mando would have known about him, which he doesn't. No reports in episode length. I'm so excited. Yeah, I do think my hot take is that we won't see the Empire in this episode. Maybe at the end we might see Grogu. Nice poster, thank you. I have a lot. Which one? I got the I got my Claude. We got the Death Star tapestry. We got a Last Jedi, Kylo Ren, Rise of Skywalker, Force Awakens. You can't really tell, but when I'm not sure, you can tell. New Hope, Solo, Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, those are my posters. Is Ventress still alive? Ventress is dead. She died in the Dark Disciple arc, which was turned into a book. But it's a great book, by the way. I would highly, highly recommend reading Dark Disciple. But yeah, she died in one of the books, which was supposed to be an arc. When does the episode release? In about 15 minutes. So yeah, we gotta wait for 15 minutes. I like starting the streams a little early so we can chat and talk Star Wars, because chatting and talking Star Wars is a lot of fun. Yeah, I have my Xbox up waiting. I will not be watching it on this TV. This is just I have it up just for display. So yeah, I will not be watching it here. Voss and Ventress were dope. I agree, Gavin. That book was great. So if you like Clone Wars and you aren't big in reading, but you want more Clone Wars, I would highly recommend reading the Dark Disciple book. Very good book. It's basically 8 episodes of the Clone Wars that were really good. Totally serious prediction. Frog Lady flies in with a jetpack and a lightsaber. If that happens, Darth Mater, I will give you $100. You have my word. In this episode, if that happens, I'll give you $100. Dark Disciple was a fantastic read. I just dislike how they accepted Voss back into the Jedi Order. I suppose, but I think the Jedi was so corrupt that didn't bother me. I legit just finished Dark Disciple. It's a great book. Do you think Dengar will be in this episode? I don't think so. I mean, I have no indication as to why they would be. Unless he's trying to get some help, unless they break. What if there's a super big, prison break? They go for Mayfeld, and then there's a lot of other people. But I wonder if Cara Dune is going to do a prison break, then, she's going to get, fired from the New Republic. That's illegal. So yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see if she will help. I wonder if we'll see, Grief Karga. I miss his name was the client. Grief Karga said you were coming. He said you were the best in the parsec. Bounty hunting is a complicated profession. I need to be a voice actor. I do. Okay, so the runes in the circle on the Seeing Stone look like the same thing in the circle surrounding the Ahsoka title of her show. Interesting. The runes around the around Baby Yoda on the Seeing Stone reminded me of like the circles that you'd go and follow in order to like update your abilities. Yeah, it's definitely Force related, and I don't think we'll get the answer to who Grogu contacted in this episode, because I do think we'll see Luke at some point. Luke or Ezra, maybe next season, maybe if that's why they're doing the Ahsoka show. So is it a prison break, breaking out Mayfeld and then breaking out Baby Yoda? I don't think we're going to see Baby Yoda in this episode. I think it would be a pretty ballsy thing for them to do, but it's very possible. Werner Herzog's character died. Yeah, I know, I miss him. Are you putting this episode on the TV in the back? I am not. I'm putting it on the mirror, because if I put it on the TV in the back, then I would get in serious trouble with copyright. So I will have it on the mirror, and you can see out half the episode. Yeah, sorry. I know it would be ideal for me to put it on the TV, but I would get copyrighted and the stream would get shut down, and I can't have that happening. Grogu either contacted Luke or Cal or Ezra. I wonder if Cal's still alive. I don't think so. We don't know anything about what Cal's up to, so yeah. I will admit I'm not up to date on the video game stuff. However, I have heard a lot of stuff relates to those two. You should play Fallen Order. It's a great game. You don't need to play the Battlefront 2 campaign at all, but I think Fallen Order is a great game you should invest your time into. Your favorite from The Mandalorian? My favorite what? Episode? I think it's either the finale of Season 1 or the beginning of this season. With the Grey Dragon and Cobb Vanth. I loved Cobb Vanth. I would be very happy if we see Cobb Vanth in this episode. I'm going to watch another device and keep in contact with the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Matthew Kelly, question. Since they confirmed that Star Wars Visions is going to be the first official Star Wars anime, what do you think it will have? I want them to do some really, like, weird stuff. I want them to explore a lot of the characters we already know in, like, random times. Like, maybe some random story with Luke and young Ben Solo. Maybe another Obi-Wan and Anakin story, like, before Attack of the Clones. I want them to do stuff like that. Isn't Visions just a retelling of old stories? That's what I assumed, but I rewatched it and I don't think they mentioned that. So I could be wrong. But yeah, I didn't get that impression. But I wouldn't mind if it is. But I don't think I'd mind if it is. You know, those animes, I would watch them, it'd be fun. That would be cool. It would be cool. Yeah, I think maybe like a story with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, maybe like a Darth Maul Palpatine story, Snoke and Ben Solo, kind of like, you know, they did these one-shot comics. It was called like the Age of series. They had like Age of Rebellion, Republic, Resistance, and I want something like that, you know. Hopefully one with Rey. Green Milk Radio, it's my boy. What's up, Griffin? Sup, buddy? It's almost here. Just rewatched last week's episode for the third time. Last week's episode was a very good episode. I only watched it twice. I've watched each episode only twice. Once by myself, you know, at 3 a.m, and then once with my roommates, which is a lot of fun. They should do an anime when Obi-Wan visits Mandalore and falls in love with Satine. That would be nice. I think that would make a great book. I would buy that book instantly, because Obi-Wan was with Qui-Gon when he first met Satine. So I would like that. I would like that story quite a bit. Hope it happens. Hope it does happen. I'm looking forward to what they will show with the anime style and Visions. Me too. That's what I like. They have like some of the shows that's just really out there. Like the Droids one seems a little weird, but I'm excited. Like I think exploring non-canon content, like really out there stuff, is good. Like the holiday special, I loved the new one. I'm looking forward to this Visions story. I think it'd be very interesting. I wonder if the Boba Fett spinoff is actually happening. Yeah, I had that thought, because the reports were that it's currently filming, right? But they announced that other things are currently filming, and if Boba Fett is currently filming, why won't they announce it? Maybe because his fate ties into like the end of the season, so they have to wait like a few weeks. Maybe. Have you read Fallen Stars? Do you mean Lost Stars? Lost Stars is a fantastic book, if that's what you mean. I'm a big kid, so I love all this stuff. Me too. Your favorite from the Mandalorian character? I like how he's become a little bit more social with Baby Yoda, and I think it shows his growth, which I really like. If it's got R2-D2, I'm in. You're like my brother. My brother loves R2-D2. Are you excited for Bad Batch? Yeah, I'm more intrigued because it does seem like more of a Clone Wars show that just happens to follow the Bad Batch every time, and I like that. And it's gonna explore a lot of like the post Revenge of the Sith stuff, which I like. Reports were Boba Fett or Mandalorian Season 3, probably because he was spotted on set with Slave 1. Maybe. I still hope that Boba Fett show is not happening. That'll make me so upset. They're keeping stuff close to the vest. Yeah, no one knew any. There was no reports at all about Patty Jenkins directing the Star Wars movie or that they're working on Rogue Squadron, which I really like. Did Bad Batch trailer have the girl from Mandalorian, Fennec Shand? It did. That was definitely her. Absolutely. Do you think Rex is showing up soon on Mando? No. I thought there was a report about it. I think there were rumors, but I don't think so. Batman Mandalorian. I like the posters. Thank you. I appreciate it. I like the name. I think Mando is very much like Batman. A lot of people don't notice the comparison, but I really think it is. Do you think that Boba will die and then Mando will have Slave 1? No. I feel like they can't kill off Boba Fett right now. It's been a topic since 1983 that he should have survived. And I feel like if they kill him off now, like in this season, that would piss off a lot of people. Wouldn't piss off me because I don't care about Boba Fett, but I feel like they won't do that. They did that. Nope, that would subvert my expectations, and I'd be like, wow. I'd be all for it. I don't think they will, though. Absolutely not. Which means Fennec Shand should recognize Boba as a clone. Yeah, probably should. Since she knew the Bad Batch clones, yeah. Again, I think that's something that a lot of people should know. Like, I feel like the image of what a clone looks like should be familiar to a lot of people. But I could be wrong. I'm wondering if Boba Fett is a good guy or a bad guy. I think he's just a man trying to make his way in the galaxy. I think he has a debt that he feels like he needs to uphold to Din Djarin, and he's going to do it. I like how Matthew Kelly always numbers his questions. He's like, first question, second question. What do you think if Lucasfilm has a movie trilogy, has a dumb protagonist that is kind of like, and that's not going to happen. I hope Mando gets a Gauntlet fighter as his main ship. It's a great design. I don't know what you're talking about. Gauntlet fighter? Luke's going to show up and yeet Boba off a cliff. That would be hilarious. That'd be kind of funny. Last time Luke was there when Boba Fett died, so yeah. No, they can't kill my second favorite character. Boba should live for a very long time. Yeah, I don't care about Boba Fett, but yeah, I would be absolutely surprised if they killed him off. If you're a DC and Marvel character, for me, it's based off the movies because I haven't read any of the books or comics. The movies, I guess Wonder Woman's my favorite DC movie, or besides The Dark Knight, and then Marvel, it would be like Iron Man. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. This new episode is about to be fire. I hope so, Carlos. I hope so. I'm excited. We got 25 people watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're almost there. We got 5 more minutes. 4.5. If you haven't already, smash that like button. It'd really help me out. And subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. I'm so excited. I don't know. I feel like all these announcements are currently like clouding my excitement for Mandalorian, and then this episode's gonna drop some real and I'm gonna be like, wow. I will not be satisfied until we get Jar Jar's Kitty Adventures. I wouldn't mind if that was an animated, like one of the animated shorts, or the anime shorts would be about Jar Jar. I would like that. It's the Mandalorian ship with the wings that spin around the cockpit. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I like that ship. Is that the ship that Bo-Katan and Ahsoka took to the Venator in the first episode of the Siege of Mandalore arc? I think it's what you're talking about. I'm sad Mando's ship got destroyed. I like the Razor Crest. That was like a character, man. I felt upset. I actually like his ship. I'm wondering if he'll get replaced, if at all. However, I'm assuming will be. I hope he gets like a new Razor Crest, or somehow someone rebuilt it. They took like a little bit of the pieces, and it's like, here you go. Yeah, I missed the Razor Crest, dude. It was like a character. You know, it's like if the Millennium Falcon ever got destroyed, like that's an actual character, right? They hurt King Grogu. Let's hope not. Have you watched the Lego Holiday Special? I did, and I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. As a sequel fan, that really just made me happy that they're doing some kind of post Rise of Skywalker content, even though it's not canon. Maybe that made me very happy. That made me a very happy fan. 3 minutes, guys. Yep, so if you're just tuning in, thank you. I will not be watching it on the TV. I'm going to be watching it on this monitor, and you can see like a third of the screen through the reflection because I don't want to get copyrighted, but for reaction purposes, you guys will know what I'm reacting to if you've already seen this episode. Like if Luke shows up, you'll probably see like him halfway on the screen, and I'll be like, So yeah, that's why I have the mirror. Can't get copyrighted, but I feel like it's a little bit of a cheat. I really don't want my iPad to die, but it's definitely going to. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Maybe I can close out some apps. Definitely. Bro, I've been subbed to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm stoked to watch this episode. Me too. Me too, man. 2 minutes. Oh my god. I still find it ridiculous that they release it at this time. But, I don't know. I feel like, why can't it be like 8 p.m. or like 10 p.m. Eastern? Once again, I'm going to dip watch it myself and then come back when I'm done. See ya after Goldman. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for tuning in. What up, Darth Person Man? Thank you for tuning in. Mando's coming out in a minute and a half. And I am a very excited fan. I've been sub 2 and follow on Twitter. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm so anxious. I have to get my headset ready. I have to make sure my audio is in a good position. Because I'm watching it on my Xbox because I can't watch it on my computer. Mandalorian really got me into Star Wars a couple weeks ago. Welcome to the Star Wars community. Don't let any toxic fans ruin it for you. We love Star Wars and we always will. 1 minute. Do you think they'll get Grogu back in this episode? I do not. Z Gomez, I don't think so. Hi, what's up? 1 minute. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna head out to watch and tune in after. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in. All right, Jody, stop with the spam. I appreciate it. 1 minute to go. All right, third question. All right, hold on. Jody's spamming. I'm putting a timeout. Third question. He has the weirdest questions, dude. I'll be honest. Do you think I have a gay protagonist? I don't know. Maybe one day. Hello, fellas. What up, Lord Vader? Episode starting soon. 15 seconds. Great series Star Wars is. Agreed. Not sure if we will get Grogu back this season. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna head to class. I thought I'd stop by. Thank you so much, Lord Vader. Smash the like button if you haven't already. All right, episode is starting now. Let's go to Mandalorian. See how long this episode is. Chapter 7, 38 minutes. Okay, the Mandalorian and the child continue their journey through a dangerous galaxy. I feel like that's always the description. All right, here we go. You guys ready? I gotta get the clock ready. All right, hold on. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You know what? I'm not going to watch the recap because usually they'll hint to something in the recap and I don't like looking at the recap. Like last episode they recapped the Boba Fett finding Fennec Shand and then I was like, okay, so Boba Fett's going to show in this episode. So I don't want to look at the recap. I'm going to look at the mirror to see when it's almost done. Okay. I'm so ready. Yeah, me too. So we're just going through the recap right now. Anyone watching with me? Because if so, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, here we go, Mando. So it looks like they're gonna try and save Mayfeld. Yeah, we're definitely getting Bill Burr in this episode. Absolutely, I can tell because of the previously on. Absolutely. Oh, I think we'll get the Twi'lek chick. I liked her a lot. I'll have to wait and see. All right. Yeah, so we're getting Mayfeld. All right, here we go. 38-minute episode, guys. 38 minutes. A little less because of, the credits. Lucasfilm Limited. I'm so used to this opening. I hope in the future they stream or they put some of the episodes in theaters. I would pay to watch all the episodes in theaters. Absolutely. Where are we? Looks like we're on some junkyard. A lot of TIE fighters. Oh, is that where Mayfeld's going to be? Because, he's a prisoner now. Yeah, we're definitely going to see Mayfeld now. Maybe we'll see someone we know. Oh, no, it's an IG unit. Looks like one. There he is. That's Mayfeld, right? There's Mayfeld. Marshall Dune. This is definitely not legal what she's doing. So Cara Dune is getting Bill Burr's character. Where's she taking me? I wonder what this episode is going to be called. There's Slave 1. Are we going to go inside Slave 1? We haven't seen inside of Slave 1. No, we did in Attack of the Clones. Oh, his armor is clean. It's clean Mando armor. Boba Fett's armor is clean. So she wants him because he's Imperial. The Empire. I'm glad we got more Fennec Shand. I like her. Yeah, Boba Fett's armor is clean as hell. Let's see what the episode's called. The Believer. Chapter 15 is called The Believer. That is interesting. Slave 1, my guy. Is that the inside of Slave 1? We've never seen it before. The little green guy. We get a better view. Morak. Fennec Shand hasn't said anything. He said Fett. It's so weird that we're seeing Boba Fett. Upon Corral, the title is The Believer. The Believer. Interesting one. The fact that we're seeing Slave 1 is so weird. It's a nice planet. I forgot the name of the planet they're going to. Are those the turbo tanks? No, those are smaller. So who is the believer? No clue. Ex-ISB. So they're trying. They can't invade. Home. Is he gonna take off his helmet? Oh, but I won't be showing my face. Believer of the Dark Force, maybe. What's the episode length? About 38 minutes, Punk Girl. Those helmets are ugly as hell. I like how when Boba Fett said he couldn't go, he's just like, yeah, they would recognize my face. I love her. Cara Dune, that is. Oh, is he gonna put on the Stormtrooper armor? I wonder if he loses his armor. A sunny disposition. It's so funny. So they're in like one of these turbo tank type things, and now they're trying to get some information from this base. Mando and Mayfeld did. Isn't Mando's wearing Stormtrooper armor, which I find hilarious. I can. Okay, so Mando's not the one driving. I like how Mando's just ignoring Bill Burr. Mayfeld, that is. I like Mayfeld too. Does Mando have his jetpack though? I don't. Maybe. Phase 1 complete. We're in. So far, my predictions are that we haven't seen Grogu. Baby Yoda. I like Mayfeld. He's funny. One. Got a speed limit. They're honking. I love that. What if they see the people from episode 4? We got these little villagers here. Like foundlings. These kids are not a fan of the Empire. What's up, Pratul? Just watching some Mandalorian. Ooh. Shots fired. So they're just driving to this base right now. Ooh, that's a good question. He's poking holes in the, Bill Burr said, "What's it? Is the rule you can't take off your helmet or you can't show your face?" Whoa. Okay, a big explosion just happened. Looks like the plan's not going according to plan. The episode's entertaining so far. I wonder who that is. Someone's clearly attacking the Empire. Boba and Fennec had to stay back because supposedly they'd be detected. Who are these guys? Pirates. So pirates are attacking Mando right now. And Mando's wearing a Stormtrooper helmet, which is hilarious. We're gonna get some good action. That was lucky. You look constipated. Thank you, YouTube Ed. I appreciate it. I'm just on my edge. I'm on edge right now. The edge of my seat. Should have left me in prison. Hey, more pirates. These guys got hops. Is there anyone reacted to Grogu's call? Not that we know of right now. Ooh, that guy got ran over by like 8 wheels. Mando's gotta be careful. His armor is weak. Things gonna explode. They are very generic looking pirates. I don't even know what species that is. No clue what species that is. Oh, there's one Jedi that looks like him. I don't know what the species name is though. Mayfeld's in trouble, or Mando's in trouble. He's got to be careful with his helmet. Yeah, Mando is kicking some... He's taking names right now, that's for sure. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm so nervous this helmet might fall off. Yeah, all the pirates in Star Wars are generic. Yeah, those pirates suck. Oh my god, how many pirates are there? Ooh, they're gonna fall off the bridge? These Mando's gonna take them on 1v5. They're gonna get blown up now. Oh, the Empire's there to help. I love that. Boba and Fennec Shin couldn't partake in this mission because they had to keep their identities. It has something to do with gene codes. Shore troopers are back. I love it. Where's Mando? Mando's currently... That's Mando. He's wearing stormtrooper armor. Yeah. Yeah, Mando took off his helmet, but we didn't get to see his face because he's just wearing a different one. Mando is injured. It's so weird seeing like the stormtroopers. They're saluting. Like how the stormtroopers are saluting. Why is that? Because they're trying to infiltrate a base, and obviously Mando can't infiltrate a base secretly while wearing Mandalorian armor. It's so weird that like the Empire, they're rooting for the Empire right now. It's kind of humanizes the Empire a little bit. They're just regular people. Not all of them. They're kind of just like conscripted to the Empire, right? It's weird. You know, all these like happy Imperials. It's weird. They're humanizing the Empire right now. I like it. They are people too. Stormtroopers are people too. Look at Finn. And there's a terminal. So now Mayfeld is going to infiltrate a terminal to get some information. Ooh, so Mayfeld needs a helmet right now. Is he gonna take off his helmet? Mando might take off his helmet right now. So right now they're trying to infiltrate a Imperial base to try and get some information on where Grogu slash Moff Gideon is. And they need to show his face in order to access the terminal. Oh, he took out. There he is, Pedro Pascal. There he is. Where's he gonna look? Put the helmet back on. You don't need it anymore. Oh. Man, someone's looking at Mando's face. I'm asking for his TK number. Ooh, Mando showing his face right in front of Bill Burr. Wow, Mando is showing his face. There's Pedro Pascal right there. You see him. Brown eyes. Oh. I don't know. It's weird. It's the first time someone's seen his face in a long time. I don't know. It's like completely taken over the scene. They want to get a drink. Mando doesn't drink. Uh-oh. Mando showed his face. Mando showed his face. Mando showed his face. Pedro Pascal. Mando showed his face. He's going to walk out there now. Don't. Oh my god. I don't know, just so weird. Mando shows his face. Mando shows his face. Like he just doesn't know how to answer a question. Operation Cinder. They just mentioned Operation Cinder. Long live the Empire. This is crazy. Bill Burr is arguing. He's talking about Operation Cinder. Operation Cinder is the... I'll get into that afterwards. It's a long story. The episode's very interesting. Bill Burr's like freaking out right now. What's up with Bill Burr? Was he poisoned? He was poisoned. Uh-oh. Oh, we saw Pedro Pascal. Have they shown Baby Yoda? They have not. They have not shown Baby Yoda. I'm not entirely sure why Bill Burr killed the Imperial. That's a big fall. I feel bad for the other stormtroopers. Oh, it is. Why are they so clumsy? Grogu has not been in the episode. Not yet. Bum ba dum ba da dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. They're playing the Mando music. Dum dum bum dum bum 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 bum. So they get the information on where Moff Gideon is? Alright, so they escaped. They successfully escaped, it looks like. Well, that's it's weird seeing a sniper like that. Oh, they're gonna blow up the base. And they just blew up the whole base. Poor stormtroopers, I feel bad. Mando showed his face. Oh, here comes TIE Fighters. And TIE Fighters are not stopping Slave One. Keep dreaming. We got company. It must be like a roller coaster ride riding in the Slave One. The seismic charge. The seismic charge. We got the seismic charge. That made me very happy. The seismic charge made me very happy. Yeah, Mayfeld does have a more moral code, which he didn't have last time we saw him. Oh, he has a person. I like what they're doing with him. Letting him go. All right, they're letting Mayfeld go. I hope they don't shoot him. They better not shoot him. What up, Brent? There's your shout out. What's the next move? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, we're back to Moff Gideon now. We'll probably see Baby Yoda now / Grogu. There's Moff Gideon. They probably got informed of the information. This is badass. That ending was badass. All right, and that's the episode. That was The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 7, Chapter 15, titled The Believer. That was a good episode. It wasn't... I hope I don't get hate for this. That episode was it was a fine episode. It was a decent episode. Like, it was a good episode. Like, compared to some of the other episodes this season, it's probably like the second to least favorite because the episodes are so good. But it was a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. That ending was badass, though. So, basically, I'll go over the plot of the episode. Yeah, no Baby Yoda. I was right. I called it. So basically, the whole plot of the episode was they needed to get information on how to find Baby Yoda, right? And so they, instead of finding Baby Yoda, they're trying to track down Moff Gideon. So they hire Mayfeld because he's ex-Imperial. They infiltrate an Imperial base. So in order to infiltrate the Imperial base, Mando can't be a Mandalorian, so he puts on the Stormtrooper armor. And, all right, Cyril Flores, there's your shout out. Subscribe now. I gave you a shout out. You guys better subscribe. If you're just tuning in, don't forget to like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot. Great. It was a really fun episode. We saw Mando showed his face to other people. Mayfeld saw Mando's face. We got Pedro Pascal in this episode. Nothing beats the Ahsoka episode. I like the first one more. So they infiltrate the Imperial base. And there's nothing big in this episode. Like, we didn't get any super sick moments, but there was some good stuff. So they infiltrate the Imperial base. They need a face scan. Mayfeld can't do it. So Mando takes off his helmet. They scan the face. It works. And then the Imperial officer shows up. And then Mayfeld comes and helps. So Mayfeld is looking at naked-faced Mando, Pedro Pascal. Yeah, if he follows the Mandalorian rules, he showed his face to... the officer and Mayfeld. So two people have seen his face. And then the Imperial officer is talking to Mayfeld. They mention Operation Cinder, and I guess that was a really touchy subject for Mayfeld. And then they shoot their way out. And then they leave. So they have the coordinates. And then my favorite part of the episode was the end. So Mando sends a transmission to Moff Gideon, which is a weird one. I'm not sure why he would do that, but it is what it is. He says, JB, I appreciate you guys doing it. I'm going to get to the comments in a bit. I'm just kind of recapping the episode. At the end, he sends a transmission to Moff Gideon, basically repeating the line that Moff Gideon said in Chapter 7 of last season. He's like, you have something I want. You may have an idea of what you're dealing with, but you don't. And he's like, that child means more to me than like anything you could possibly imagine. And That's character progression. He started as like this nobody bounty hunter that cared about nothing, and now he's like, he risked his Mandalorian code, because you can't show his face. He risked that code to save Baby Yoda. Wow. Seismic charge is Anger. You're right. We got that seismic charge. I was so happy. That never crossed my mind. I love the seismic charge. So go silent. Drops. Whoop. I love the seismic charge. I called it as soon as I saw the ties. I didn't think about it. Like, I don't know why. It just didn't cross my mind. I'm a happy man seeing those seismic charges. Yeah, what'd you guys think? You guys watched the episode? It was a good episode. It's. I hate saying this because it's like technically my second least favorite of the season, but that's because the season has been so amazing. I like the episode a lot. I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8. It was a great episode. I'm not gonna say great. It was a really good episode. I really had a good time. What do you guys think? There's no like big reveals. We don't get any hints as to what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some sort of showdown. It wasn't too long. It's still on the shorter end. I feel like this last episode has to wrap something up. I wonder if he's gonna assemble a team like he did last season. One thing I really like about the season, Jack says, I feel like a lot of people are saying filler. This is not filler. If you're saying filler, you just don't know what filler means. But in this episode, we saw a ton of development for Mando, and there was a pretty big First Order reference. Yeah, also Slave One and Ties. This is not a filler episode, just because it doesn't. This is not a filler episode. If you're saying this is a filler episode, you don't understand. A filler episode was like episode 5 of last season. That's a filler episode. If the only thing an episode does is introduce a character that we need to know later on, then it's a filler episode. This is not a filler episode. We got lots of progression for Mando. It was very important. Pratul, I subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, it's been spicy the past few episodes. They need to slow down a bit. Yeah, this was a good episode. Mayfield is actually pretty sick. Yeah, he had morals in this episode, which I really liked. We didn't see that in the last time we saw him, which is fine. Zenger, Operation Cinder, Battlefront 2 reference. It's more so a canon reference. But yeah, I like Boba Fett armor. Boba Fett's armor is clean. His armor is clean. I'm gonna pull it up and take a picture. If you guys are tuning in, and you haven't watched the episode, you don't understand how clean Boba Fett's armor was in this episode. It was clean. So, and at the end, they let Mayfeld go. So we might see him again at some point. I wouldn't mind. Let's see, can I get a good picture? I'm gonna take a picture of Boba Fett for you guys because I cannot emphasize how clean he looked. So I'm just scrolling back. All right, that episode from last season was fine. It was not really filler. Episode 5 was basically filler. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here you go. I'm gonna take a picture. Operation Cinder. Okay, Operation Cinder is it's this philosophy that the Empire had, where if Palpatine would ever die, it's basically his like last order. Yeah, Zenger says it. Where they would destroy, like basically like affect the weather of a lot of Imperial planets to make people turn on the Empire that he felt deserved to die, if you will. Okay, so here we go. This is not the best image I got, but here we go. That's how clean Boba Fett's armor is in this episode. It is really clean. He definitely cleaned that up. Yeah, Gavin made a good point. I love how Mando showed his love for his child by taking his helmet off. Exactly. That is character development. We saw that in last season a little bit when he took his helmet off for IG-11, but there's like a little bit of loophole because he's a droid. But yeah. No, it was this episode was a lot about character progression. It progressed the plot a little bit, but it progressed Mando. It showed what he's willing to do to save Baby Yoda, which I think is very important. What do you think might happen at the end of season 2? I don't think we're gonna get a happy ending. I don't know if Baby Yoda is gonna remain in the hands of the Empire or Moff Gideon. I don't think Moff Gideon's gonna die or anything. If he does die, then they're setting up Thrawn. If Moff Gideon dies in this next episode, they are setting up Thrawn. Big time. Bigly. Last episode will be a cliffhanger? I think so. I think it's gonna be an ending that's either dark, like they almost rescue Baby Yoda, but then he goes away. Baby Yoda's not gonna die. If they kill Baby Yoda, I don't know what I'll do, but that'll be the most surprising thing ever. Guaranteed. Mandalorian favorite episode from season 1, probably the finale. It was honestly so cool to see Moff Gideon have genuine fear on his face when Mando sent him the message. Yeah, I agree with you, Jack. I was expecting like kind of like a smug smile. Oh, I can stop the clock, by the way. Yeah, I was expecting this like smuggish smile, but he was like, no. He's like, you better fear Mando. Mandalorians are scary. That seismic charge was amazing. I agree. Now that child ain't dying, fans would riot. I wouldn't riot. That'd be bold as hell, but I would be surprised. I'd be really surprised. Yeah, I like that, Gavin. That's how you say the seismic charge. Oh, that was a fun episode. Do you guys have any like theories? It was a relatively shorter episode. It wasn't the shortest, but it was 38 minutes, which is on the shorter side of the series. Again, we don't have much to predict with the last episode. Yeah, Golden Torn is right. Sorry. Mayfeld did turn out to be a pretty cool guy, and I like that. I like that a lot. We got a little bit of character development with him. I really appreciate that. The Empire now has a scan of his face, but they don't know that was him. You know, Zenger, or not Zenger, who just said that? Oh, you did say that. Yeah, the Empire now has a scan of his face. That might come back and haunt him at some point. I don't know. Mando's definitely going to fight Gideon. He has that spear for a reason. You know, the spear that the magistrate had with the Ahsoka episode. Yeah. I hope next episode is like an hour or so. Me too. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Wah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but what is your favorite Star Wars movie and character? Favorite movies: Empire Strikes Back. Characters: Luke Skywalker. Part 2. Let's try and focus a little bit on Mando because, you know, remember when we were talking about all the news drop that just happened, like, you know, with Obi-Wan, the squadrons. No, we're it is a great time to be a Star Wars fan. It's a great time to be a Star Wars fan. If you hate Star Wars, I'm sorry for you. It is a great time to be a Star Wars fan. Ivan says Mando's a handsome man. Pedro Pascal is a handsome man. I wish I can be as handsome as him one day. Dutch Vander says, I'm so glad they include Short Troopers. I was happy. They have a little bit of those throwbacks to Rogue One, and I like that. I need to see Ezra. I wouldn't mind seeing Ezra. I would like to see Ezra. I think that Ahsoka TV show will have Ezra and Admiral Thrawn. Assuming me Thrawn. Yeah. Probably will. I think we're done with Ahsoka for now. Maybe in the foreseeable future. You know what I could see happening? We don't know when this Ahsoka show is coming out, though. Maybe they've been filming it for a while. Maybe this could be a take. Maybe he does kill Moff Gideon in this. I got a text. Maybe there's a. I missed the sound of a seismic charge from Tactical Villains. That was one of the best things about Battlefront. So what was my train of thought? I think something that could happen next episode is that Mando kills Moff Gideon and saves Baby Yoda, and then that's how Thrawn gets involved. I could see that happening, but I think Moff Gideon's in it for the long run. I mean, if you hire Giancarlo Esposito, you need to use him as much as you can. Didn't look so sad. I mean, yeah. Dude, the guy just basically threw away, not his morals, but his code to save Grogu Baby Yoda. And I think that's why this episode was so important. Yes, if you think this episode is filler, then you're wrong. I'll call you wrong. Someone is going to die. Maybe it will be no, it's not going to be Gina Carano. I don't know. It's so hard to predict because we just haven't seen any like footage. I was right though. You can scroll back. I did say we would not see Baby Yoda in this episode, and I was right. Yeah. Gideon won't die. The actor mentioned seasons 3 and 4. They could have just told him about it. I think the Imperial officer was alluding to the idea of the First Order. Oh, absolutely. There's been some really like subtle mentions of the First Order, and I like that. I like that a lot. It's a little bit of that world building that the sequels didn't do. That I really like that. What they're doing in here. It was so interesting when they mentioned Operation Cinder. Yeah, I like that. They're focusing on the canon. They're not ignoring stuff. This is it's the dumbest notion that when you mention stuff that's like in other material, that it's bad. Like, no, you don't need to play Battlefront 2 to understand this episode. They mentioned something that's like Operation Cinder. A lot of people, casual fans, understand the gist of it. But hardcore fans like me who've read the books, who've played Battlefront 2 campaign, understand what it was, and I love that. Moff Gideon's ship in this Lewis, that's kind of funny. I'll give you that. That's funny, Lewis. I think the doctor will have the child. Maybe. What if they go throughout the whole episode, and then Baby Yoda's like not there, and he's in the hands of the doctor? Ryan Exus says, got some Pedro with his helmet off in this one. Nice. Pedro's a handsome man. I was... Didn't Daddy's so sexy. No, he's a handsome man. I'll give him that. Hopefully one day I can be half as handsome as he is. Yeah, but this was a fun episode. I'm probably going to watch this again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to rewatching. It was a fun episode. Is it my favorite? No. Is it near my favorite? Probably not. But it was a fun episode. That's nice. Not every episode can be a home run like the last episode or chapter 5 or chapter 3 or chapter 1. I hope Mandalorian stays this good for season 3. I think so. Bill Burr spinoff? No way. That'd be fun. I liked Bill Burr. I would love to see him again. I liked him in this episode so much more than last time we saw him, which was in chapter 6, season 1, episode 6. Camino? I did dream that went to Camino. It was a weird dream. Who was the believer? Maybe it was... That's a good question. Big Stink Jake. I don't know who the believer was. Maybe Mando? Mando, probably. Alex, honestly, I think that Boba will be killed off as a fan favorite character for years and years. However, in the extended story universe, Boba Fett actually got ship after escaping Scar. Maybe. What was with him using the face scan? He had to get the... It was a little confusing. I don't entirely understand, but they needed it to get the information of Moff Gideon's coordinates. Hi, what's up, Epic Games employee? That'd be a fun job to work for. If I don't get Sebastian Stan, Sebastian Shaw is the actor of the original Anakin, or the Anakin Darth Vader when he takes off his helmet and we see Vader's face. That's Sebastian Shaw. Yeah, I would like to see him as Luke. Does he have Imperial history or something? No, but that part confused me. I don't know. I didn't get it. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I think I missed it. I don't think Mandu's gonna get Grogu back next episode. Austin says that. I would not be surprised if he doesn't get Grogu back. I would not be surprised. It's weird how Boba Fett repainted his armor. He wore his armor, battle scars with honor. I think it's been a long time. You know, it deserves a paint job. I would paint it. I would repaint it every day. KM16 said, I agree with that. The worst part of every episode is when it ends. I agree. It's like, yeah. I mean, at least when it ends, you get to hear the amazing music. Do we know the race of those pirates? I think it was the race of that one. I don't know the name of it, but I think I've seen it before. I think the believer might have been Bill Burr. Might be. That's what Jake says. It's possible. Jack, my bad. Alex says, do you think that when we see Grogu in the last episode, he will be leaning closer towards the dark side? That would be interesting. Like, we don't see Baby Yoda the whole episode, and at the end, Mando storms in a room, finally finds Baby Yoda, and his eyes are, like, black, and he's, like, choking people. I think we're going to see Pedro Pascal's face again next episode. I think he's going to take off his helmet for Baby Yoda. That's my prediction. I think it's going to happen. What's your favorite episode that you've seen so far? I think the finale of last season so far. I'm going to do a ranking when all the episodes are out. But yeah, I think this episode was a good episode. It's probably in like the bottom half of the whole series, but it's still a really good episode. Definitely. Maybe Mayfeld was the believer in hope of something. He showed disdain for the Empire and had a lot of morals. Yeah, I like that. I really liked Mayfeld in this episode. I hope last episode was longer. I would love for them to all be an hour long, but I'm not going to be too upset. It's weird because the first episode wasn't too important, but it was the longest by far. It was 55 minutes. So yeah, that was interesting. I like how Boba said, let's say they'll know my face. Yeah, I know that was a clone reference. I like that. I really hope we see Cobb Vanth again. I missed him. Oliphant, Cray Dragon, my favorite so far. I think it's my second favorite episode. I really love that episode. Jar Jar Binks, says Ellie, no. My anxiety was about to blow up too, George. Is it the next episode, the season finale? Yes, I believe so. I think Carr was the believer, believing Mayfeld in the end. I think might have been multiple believers. I think so. I like when titles are very, they're not clear, right? I like that. Like The Last Jedi. Sorry if that triggers you, but The Last Jedi, is it Luke? Is it Rey? I like when titles can have numerous meanings. Who's your favorite from the Clone Wars? I like how you put that Clone Wars. Ahsoka. Maybe the pirates knew what they were up to and were actually the good guys? Doubtful. Maybe. No, doubtful. Doubtful. 3V says, how did it feel to hear the seismic charge again? I loved it. You can scroll back and see my reaction. I don't remember when it was in the episode, but that was fun. Why did the system accept Mando's face? That confused me, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, Charles, I don't know. I don't entirely know what the how the face scanning works. I'm going to have to go back. I think they mentioned it somehow. I missed that completely. I'm going to have to go back to that. What about Obi-Wan's lightsaber? I meant it was not discovered after Vader took it. It's probably gone somewhere. I don't know. I wish people had easier names to pronounce. I don't know. If Grogu having Moff Gideon, I think that he will change his direction towards where Ahsoka Tano side's good, but isn't a Jedi. Possible. Those pirates, this is the best stormtrooper we've ever seen. Yeah. Probably do that. If that's what I would say. I'm stoked for the Bad Batch series. I'm looking forward to the Bad Batch more. That I was happy with what I saw with that trailer. It really does feel like a continuation of Clone Wars. I thought the entire episode would be about breaking out Mayfeld. Sorry, McClunkey, but I like how it wasn't. They got Mayfeld, and then they actually focused on the episode. When they referenced Operation Cinder finally playing Battlefront 2 has paid off. Yeah, see? That's why it's so good to mention these sort of side things, because it just makes you as a fan feel much better. Can't wait for the season finale. Same here. Caleb, I cannot wait for the season finale. Hopefully the last episode will be an hour long. It'll probably be I'm going to guess 48 minutes. 48 minutes, I guess. I think it's going to be one of the longer ones, but not the longest. I don't think a Jedi will show up because that means Grogu doesn't want to stay with Mando. That's a good point. I think they're going to have to resolve what Grogu saw in the last episode. We saw Fennec in the Bad Batch. We did. I like that. Grogu, that can't be something that's unresolved. Grogu clearly saw someone with that, when he went like this, and that's gonna have to be resolved. I freaked out when they said Operation Cinder. That was a cool thing. That made me happy. I like that. Yeah, but that's still a lingering question. That might not be resolved this season. What if the Jedi he reached out to was Ahsoka, and it was just a big waste of time? I think that'd be kind of funny. I think that would be hilarious. Maybe Grogu wanted to learn. Maybe. What if Mando's secretly a Jedi? By Bold says, have you not watched it yet? I just finished. I did watch it. I finished it 10 minutes ago. It was a good episode. Cameron Morgan, last episode will end on a cliffhanger with lightsaber ignition. I think so too. I would agree. That's my prediction. Fennec must be really old. The actress is 57. Ming-Na Wen, she's 57. Maybe it was a Force Ghost. Imagine a Force Ghost of Anakin shows up, and I'd lose my mind. Am I the only one that doesn't want Luke to appear in the series? No, there's plenty of other people. I wouldn't mind if he showed up, but only for one episode. I wouldn't want to see him any more than that. They'll probably tease us with what he saw at the end. I think so. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a lingering question during this off season. What's your favorite Jedi? Mine's Mace Windu. Luke. Yeah. Mando would be sick with the lightsaber. I mean, he clearly knows how to fight. He's gonna have the Beskar spear. So yeah. Why do I like a 30-minute episode more than a 3-hour movie? Last Jedi? I mean, Last Jedi is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. But everyone has their opinion. And Last Jedi is only 2.5 hours. It's less, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Imagine if Rey shows up. That's just not possible. She's not born yet. But if Daisy Ridley ever came back, I'd start crying too, because I love the character of Rey. Mando should get the Darksaber. I think eventually, not in this season, but eventually. Fennec was in the Bad Batch trailer. She was. Did Mayfeld say he was on Burnin Ken? According to the wiki, there was no life forms there. Maybe after Operation Cinder. Do you think season 3 is going to be the final one? I don't think so. Giancarlo Esposito, the actor of Moff Gideon, mentioned 4 seasons, so yeah. Don't mention that movie, Last Jedi? I got posters of Last Jedi in here. When Force-sensitive beings have these meditations, they usually have visions, so maybe what we saw was Grogu, what went through during Order 66 and who saved him? Maybe. That's a very rare opinion about The Last Jedi. I'm not here to discuss Last Jedi, but it is a movie I love. Who's the Jedi? We don't know. But if you have fighting training and you know how to be combat weapon, you're Mary Sue. Yeah, what's his name? Mando's Mary Sue. Darksaber is for the Mandalorians. Yeah, maybe, but if he gets it, then Bo-Katan has to show up again at some point. Maybe she'll be in one of the series. Flynn says, has episode 15 came out yet? Yes, it has. It came out just about an hour ago. The episode was called The Believer. It was a good episode. We're talking spoilers here, by the way, Flynn. So if you don't want spoilers, you should check out after you subscribe and hit the like button. Yeah. So if you're just tuning in, thank you guys so much. I'm having a good time just chatting with you guys, talking Mandalorian. Hit the subscribe button and destroy the YouTube algorithm. How about the video and help me out? And you can subscribe. Wouldn't it be crazy if Palpatine's son showed up? Possible. Z Gomez, do you think Luke or Ezra will appear in the next episode? I'd say less than I'd say 10%. So it's possible. It's possible. Maybe Grogu hiding from the droid was trying to shoot him in the Prismic episode was a reference to Grogu hiding from Anakin during Order 66. I doubt it. Hey, Gavin, I'm a Mary Sue. Me too. Maybe the Bad Batch will show how they saved Grogu. I don't think so. But it's possible. Because they probably still have their chips unless they've been since they were mutated clones, they don't have the chips working. Maybe. Do you think the whole series will they end with him having the Darksaber and being the ruler of Mandalore? I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Ezra better show up and not Luke. I'd rather a Sith show up. Maybe Ezra will show up. Maybe that's what the Ahsoka show is going to be about. Possible. Revenge says thousands of years ago the Mandalorians made a new saber, and then it was a dark saber. Yeah. How long do you think we'll be waiting for season 3? They announced the release date for season 3 is going to be Christmas of 21. So a little bit more than a year, which is unfortunate, but they need all the time they need. Do you think there'll be a Lego Star Wars series on Disney Plus? There's already been a few. There's the Freemaker Adventures. Caleb. I think Chapter 10 on the Ice Planet was a backdoor pilot to the Rangers show. I think, yeah, it could be. Cara Dune and maybe Mayfeld would be too. I think the end of episode 4 was the backdoor pilot for the Rangers show. Hi, what's up, Aben? Thank you for tuning in. This was a fun episode. It was a fun episode. If I had to rank this season, kind of my episode, in my opinion, what's yours? I liked it. It's probably my second least favorite of this season because the rest of the season's been so good. All right, so I'm going to try and rank the episodes of this season, just season 2. You think Mando will be in the Ahsoka series? It's possible. So I think my favorite is going to go episode. So we're talking about just season 2. Episode 1, episode 5, episode 3, episode 6, episode 4, episode 7, episode 2. That would be my favorite. That would be my ranking of the episodes this season. Cameron Moneypenny says Attack of the Clones is Attack of the Clones callback was my favorite. The seismic charge, the dubstep grenade, I love it too. Ahsoka versus Thrawn in the finale, but Thrawn's not really a fighter. We saw a little bit of that in Rebels, but he's known for his strategic genius. Yeah. I'm going to go now. Bye. Thank you for tuning in, Jody. I appreciate it. Sub just now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The season's just getting better and better. I haven't seen the fan base this pumped in a long time. Probably since before The Force Awakens was the last time the fan base has been this excited. It's funny because, last year after Rise of Skywalker came out, I liked the movie, but a lot of people hated it. They were like, Star Wars is dead. It just shows you less than a year later, the fan base is super excited again. What do you think will happen in the next episode? It's probably going to be confrontation of some kind. I think it's going to end on a cliffhanger, though. That's my big reveal. Pratul, what if Mando is Rey's father and Sidious's son? We saw Mando's parents in the flashbacks. In season 1. Mando is not Rey's father. What do you make of the message Mando sent to Gideon? I loved it. It probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but he was a badass, and I like that. Zenger gives his ranking of 6173452. Solid. 5 is low. Interesting. Your favorite Star Wars movie? Empire Strikes Back. Easily. How did that guy get the Darksaber? He got it from Bo-Katan somehow. He got it to us. He got it somehow. Cameron, why you gotta say such stupid things? Jody, I subscribed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone who subscribes. It really does help out the channel. Especially because I'm a college student during finals. Very busy. RC, are you single? I am. We have a girlfriend for me? Nah, I'm kidding. We're talking about Star Wars, not relationships. I don't think Grogu's gonna make it out alive. That's a hot take. If Grogu dies, if you put $1, if there was like actual betting odds, if you put $1 on Grogu dying, and he died, you probably win like $1 million. The odds of that happening are so low, are very low. Bill Burr is the GOAT. I liked him a lot in this episode. Crazy to look back and see how crazy this season is compared to season 1. Crazy stuff. We've been blessed. I completely agree. Part 2, people hate the sequels, and now that they love it, in time the sequels will be fan favorite too, I guess. That's my prediction. Give it like 15 years, the sequels will be loved as well. If Grogu dies, most people will stop watching. It's unfortunate, but it's probably true. So I hope that he doesn't die. Do you think we will learn more about the Purge of Mandalorian next episode? Maybe. At some point we will have to. Not this episode. Do you think in season 3 of Mandalorian we'll see Luke train Grogu into a Jedi? No, if we see Luke, it's going to be for like 1 episode. Snoke's therapy, Star Wars is my girlfriend. Star Wars is my girlfriend. You know, Claude's my boyfriend, actually, so yeah, I'm not single. I was thinking this today. Do you think Mandalorian would have been popular with Baby Yoda? No. The concept of Baby Yoda is the smartest thing Star Wars has done since the original Yoda, in my opinion. It's such a genius idea. A lot of comments coming. I'm trying to catch up. I hope we can see more things in these Star Wars shows that will give more context to the sequels. I would love that. Off topic, The Mandalorian. How do you feel about Ewan and Hayden coming back? I'm very happy. I like the prequels. I love Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith. I don't think they're good movies. And I don't think Hayden Christensen did a particularly good job, but I'm just so happy that he's back. You know, I love that. I love continuity. I'm so happy that he's back, that he's feeling the love of the fandom because he deserves it. No actor deserves the hate that he or Kelly Matrone got, or Jake Lloyd, or Ahmed Best, or Daisy Ridley, or John Boyega. Yeah, so I'm happy that he's coming back. I'm very happy. I'm curious to see, as much as we all love George Lucas, he's not the best actor's director. So seeing Hayden Christensen with a good director is going to be exciting. Because I want to see Hayden Christensen reach his full potential. I feel like he's a good if he reaches his full potential. RC, feels like Mandalorian is low-key helping save the sequels. A little bit. I feel like for people who hate the sequels, The Mandalorian isn't going to change anything. But for me, it's doing a little bit more of that world building that I wish the sequels did. Which I like a lot. You guys like my water bottle here? Very feminine. I feel they could have got the location in the first half of this episode and started the journey back to Grogu. Yeah, but then you missed the details about Mando's helmet and why it was so important that he take off his helmet to save Baby Yoda. You watch everyone gonna play Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign just to learn everything about Operation Cinder? Easy Money says Rey versus Padme versus Leia. If I had to rank them, Rey, Leia, and Padme. In terms of character. Wow, LO. Like how they're expanding out the Skywalker story. Yeah, I like that too. Eamon says, I started watching YouTube videos I loved and subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Eamon. I appreciate it. Do you think Ahsoka is going to end up coming with Mando to save Grogu? No, I think we're done with Ahsoka. I think so. Of course, Leia. I can't say your name, sorry. 3 Siema says, do you like seeing Sebastian Stan as Luke? As long as it's only 1 episode. I don't want to see him too much. Feminine water bottle is part of Kathleen Kennedy's SJW agenda, yeah. Is the new episode out? Revenge it is. It's been out for about over an hour. And I just watched it. The episode's called The Believer. We're talking spoilers, so if you don't want to know spoilers, you should tune out now. But thank you for tuning in, Revenge. Hit the like button if you haven't already. What's your opinion on Gina Carano? I personally don't like her character, but I love her as an actress, so it's very strange to me. I like her as a character. I don't really know her as an actress. I know a lot of people are hating on her because she's a Trump supporter. I couldn't care less. So yeah, I'm happy she's in it. Do you think Boba Fett will save everyone? Maybe. Hey, Mold Man. I'm offended you said Mold Man. Revenge, thanks. Thank you for tuning in. Loved it. It was a good episode. It's probably my second least favorite of the season, but that's because the season's been so good. So it's nothing against this episode. Grogu gets lightsaber next episode. Bruh, no chance. I lost it when they mentioned Operation Cinder. Yeah, I was a happy fan. I was a happy fan when they mentioned Cinder. Easy money, my messages going through. Yes, they are. Which one of the new announced shows would you want to see right now? I'd rather see the movie, if I'm allowed to answer. But that movie, if I'm not, I'd probably see the Acolyte, the High Republic thing. That's very interesting to me. Jerome, where can we watch it for free? I don't know. I have Disney Plus. Yeah, we're talking spoilers right now, Jerome. So if you don't want to tune in, if you don't want to know spoilers, then check out now after you hit the like button. Because you have to hit that like button first. Sorry. I genuinely think that was a good episode. I just wished it wasn't dragged on for so long. It could have been a little shorter, but I don't think it dragged on too long. Also could have showed Grogu at least once or twice. The first episode, they didn't show Baby Yoda. We would love to see a Ben Solo and Luke adventure series. I would love that. Maybe more so as a book, but I would love to see that. I want to see an episode where Ahsoka trains Luke or just shares history and advice. What I want, RC, to piggyback off your point, I want to see them talking about Darth Vader and Anakin, and Ahsoka's like, it's a shame he went down the dark path or whatever, and then Luke's like, no, Ahsoka, Anakin came back, he redeemed himself, he died Anakin Skywalker, not Darth Vader, and then Ahsoka just starts crying. The crazy thing about that is I saw a tweet, it was like a comic strip about Ahsoka finding out that Vader turned back to the light side. It honestly teared me up. Like, I'm getting a little emotional thinking about it now. Just Ahsoka finding out that Anakin turned back to the light side. That would be insane. That's something we need to see. Luke telling Ahsoka that Anakin turned back to the light side. That's gonna make me cry. Yeah. Captain Crunch, I would love to see. Oh, Grogu would be so weird with a lightsaber. It would be. Sorry if I'm skipping some comments. I'm trying to catch up. Favorite game ever? Halo. That would be beautiful. It was. Is Luke in the episode? Dev's Corner, he's not. We're talking spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, then make sure you tune out now and hit the like button. Dayton, sorry if you answered this question. No apologies, people tune in. But who do you think will be the Jedi to appear? I personally want him to be a Force user, not exactly a Jedi. I think I'm more on that path, but I'm curious to see. I don't know who it can be. I literally have no clue who it could be. Luke, Ezra, Cal, anyone. I have no clue. I don't think it's a dark side user, though. I don't think it's a dark side user. New question, how do you feel about Boba's new refined armor? It is clean. Any warlord. It is clean. I like it. I like the cleanness of it. Because we haven't seen it that clean ever. Besides when Jango Fett owned it. Kylie, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Obi-Wan series? You think another major character from Mandalorian will show up? Probably not in the Obi-Wan show, but I'm excited for it. Definitely looking forward to it. 2022? I'm definitely looking forward to it. Mando wields the Darksaber. Probably not this season, but it's going to happen eventually. If Grogu's first words to the Mando are father, I'm going to cry. I might cry too. If that happens, I might start crying on stream. Have you seen the Bad Batch trailer? I have. I've only watched it once, though. I want to watch it again. But I enjoyed it. I think Ezra will be next episode. I don't think so, devs. I don't think so. Caleb says, okay, bye. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Going off the season, it's so hard to predict who will be. Exactly. It could be anything. This season's been so hard to predict after the 4th episode because we just don't know anything. And I love that. It's made these episodes so much fun to watch. And yeah, Warlord, I literally got goosebumps when I saw his new armor. You should rewind and see my reaction. I was like, that is clean. I loved it. I feel like I recognize the Imperial officer, but he's uncredited. I didn't recognize him. I expected so much more from this episode. I didn't. I don't really expect much. Favorite Mandalorian episode? Probably the finale of last season. Do you own a Lego Star Wars collection? Right, Phantom RTC. I need you to hop off this video, go through my channel, a few months ago, I posted a Star Wars collection video. I have at least like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of Legos. So yeah, I got a lot of Legos. Yeah, so like the video and then go on my channel and check out the collection video I have. Phantom RTC. I have a big Lego collection. The Jedi who answers the call is Claude. My boy, it's my boy Claude. Imagine that'd be sick. Easy Money, see ya, Goldman. Miss you so much, brother. Miss you too, Easy Money. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button. Destroy it. The Imperial officer reminded me of the guy who gives Han his last name. Don't remind me of that scene. Don't remind me of that scene. But yeah. I thought we would have a big Empire Strikes Back cliffhanger. That's going to be next episode. Hawkalick? That's going to be next episode. We're getting a cliffhanger next episode, and it's going to drive us insane for a year. It's going to happen. Phantom, holy moly, I will. Thanks, bro. Thank you for tuning in. And make sure you subscribe. I'm glad it's hard to predict where things are going. I absolutely hate it when info gets leaked. Yeah. Imagine seeing Ahsoka for the first time and no one would have known. That would be crazy, but it is what it is. I think the Cassian show will slap as long as K2 is there. You know what? They didn't mention him. They didn't mention Alan Tudyk during this Disney Plus thing. I hope he's still on the project. They mentioned him last time, but they didn't mention him this time. Is this not the last episode of the season? Next week is the last episode of the season. Hawkalick. Yeah. We got 80 people tuning in now. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's cool. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Are you guys enjoying this? And just a little chat, talk a little bit about the episode. Probably gonna hop off in a few minutes. It's very late. Gonna want to go to sleep. But yeah, this episode was a filler, but also not really at the same time. It's not filler. So much happened here. Just because it doesn't progress the plot immediately, it's not filler. I disagree. I want Darth Claude to you. I don't know how he'll hold the lightsaber. Maybe with his little tentacles. That's possible. Phantom, definitely possible. Yeah, it's not the last episode. My expectations were so high because I thought it was the finale. It is not. Hawkalick is not. Who's your favorite Star Wars protagonist and antagonist? Favorite protagonist is Luke. Antagonist, I guess, would be Kylo Ren. Or Vader. They're mixed. I think Bo-Katan will come again in this next episode for the Darksaber. I don't think so. I think this will be the last time we see Bo-Katan, and she might show up again later on. What do you think is going to be Grogu's reaction to seeing Mando's face for the first time? Maybe like a big hug. Probably like a smile. I mean, it's hard to get an actual reaction from Baby Yoda. Because, he's a baby and is the puppeteering, but yeah, it'll be emotional. I didn't like the ending dialogue, but it was truthful. I liked it. It was a nice throwback to last season. I gotta go. It's late. Yeah, me too, Captain Crunch. Thank you for tuning in. So make sure you hit that like button. What's your favorite hard drink? I'm a wine kind of guy, or Four Locos if that counts. Would you do a 1 year anniversary video for The Rise of Skywalker? Love to hear your thoughts from you if you have any about the new film that's been out. Maybe. I'm thinking about doing some really stupid streams for the anniversary. But yeah. Per tool at the Goldman, just imagine if Ahsoka's saying, "Who are you?" and the answer is Luke Skywalker, and Ahsoka starts crying. She has to know who Luke Skywalker is. And Luke Skywalker is a name known around the galaxy. She has to know. What if they're draining Grogu that he ages faster? Hope not. Yes, the seismic charge. That was cool. Luke's gonna come for Baby Yoda. No. This episode was a throwback to A New Hope. Oh, The New Hope, where they rescued Leia. It's absolutely insane how they all had to rescue one person and Boba's there. Amazing episode, not filler. Definitely not filler. Some people say that Grogu's first words are going to be, "This is the way," or it'd be, "The way this is." The way this is. I wonder if he talks like that. I love the way Mando flipped the verses on Moff Gideon at the end of the episode. Did you? Yeah, I like that. Because that was what he said. That's what Moff Gideon said to them last season. And I liked how he remembered that. And he's like, "Yeah, you better be scared of me. I am Din effing Djarin. You better be scared of me." I just joined the stream now, so I didn't see a reaction to the episode, sadly. Was it a good one, or was it just filler? It was a good episode. People are saying it's filler. It's not filler. It's not a great episode, but it's a good one. But thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. What do you think about the next episode? It's going to end on a cliffhanger of some kind. Either a cliffhanger or on a really dark note. That's my prediction. Do you think Baby Yoda will be consumed by the dark side next episode? I don't think so. Last episode, he was hinting towards the dark side. I think we'll get some more dark side hints later on, but I don't think he's going to fall and go to the dark side, if that makes sense. All right. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to hop off now. Tomorrow I'll be doing the Chatoween show. So if you want to hear more of me, on Star Wars Only's channel, just look up Star Wars Only. He's a big YouTuber. We do a podcast. So sometime around like 9 Eastern time, we'll probably do it. It's actually Friday. It was a Saturday. So in 2 nights. So Saturday night Eastern time. Yeah. I want Darth Frog Lady. Me too. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hop off, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your questions right now. I'm exhausted. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I will don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. I had a great time talking to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll be back next week for the finale. Yeah. Don't forget to unite the Claude Squad, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.